Hey vegan food explorers, I'm literally getting kitted up to go outside into the cold to go to Sainsbury's because I've had several requests to do an updated video on the vegan burgers in Sainsbury's. That is refrigerated and frozen. We did a video about 6 months ago which has some really interesting brands, but honestly it has changed so much from Sainsbury's own brands and other brands. So we're gonna go check it out and see what's what.
Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button as it really helps the channel.
Right, here we are. We're finally at Sainsbury's and I am excited to do this. This is the vegan section in my local Sainsbury's, meat free. It is massive, used to be much smaller. Right, let's kick it off. We've got the 2 veggie burgers from Sainsbury's. So these are called Love Your Veg, and these are made out of vegetables kind of smushed together. So a hint of coriander and chili. These are your proper veggie bean burgers. Healthy, probably one of your 5 a day, got loads of veg in there, you know, loads of veg and different bits like that. Very flavoursome, but not copying a meat burger. Still good though. Okay, right next to these were these burgers from Vivera. So these are crispy chicken burgers. So they've got a crumb, kind of a bread crumb outside, and then your burger inside is going to be a little bit more whiter coloured and probably a little bit softer and tender than, say, a beef burger replacement. So yeah, it's going to be a bit higher calorie as well because you've got those breadcrumbs, but still good. Vivera, very recommend. And then price wise, so these ones are £2.50. Those chicken ones were £2, so these are a bit more expensive, but these are the plant burgers from Vivera. So this is going to be completely different. It's going to be a lot different texture and taste more like a beef burger. So yeah, about the same sort of price. Okay, we're going to push on now to Meatless Farms. This is one of the new brands, and reduced from £2.50, so similar to Vivera. It's now £2, but these I can say highly rate. These taste more like fresh patties, more like squished together gourmet burgers, as opposed to kind of your factory pressed ones, which I actually think the Vivera ones do taste a bit like that. I never know what these white flecks are. Are they onion? Are they garlic? Don't know. Taste great. Definitely recommend those. And now I saw this. I noticed this. It was kind of hidden. It is the Beyond Burger. This is an outrageous burger. Price wise, it's £5 for 2. So it's £2.50 a burger. It's double the price of anything else on this shelf in the refrigerated section. But it's 19 grams of protein and it tastes amazing. By far, this is the best burger I've ever had, vegan or non-vegan. It is amazing. It's super thick, tastes like ground beef. It's super succulent, it's thick, it's delicious, it has that juiciness factor. It's really worth it. If you can afford it, 100% try and buy that one. Okay, now moving on to the next row. This is from Naked Glory, one of my favourite new vegan brands. So now you can see the prices drastically cheaper. It's £1.75. I mean, it's cheap enough, £2.50 on its own. But they have this new chicken burger. So again, like the Vivera one, it's going to be a bit different because it hasn't got the crumb. But it's essentially the same as the beef burger copy, just a bit of a different colour and a slightly more subtle taste, a bit more chickeny than that kind of much stronger red meat of a burger. Calories wise, it's no different, to be honest. Maybe a little bit, it's a couple of grams of fat less, but it's not comparable to a chicken or a beef, that differentiation. These are both more a bit like chicken, to be honest. This beef burger, so this is a beef burger copy, and this is amazing, definitely worth it. I would say this is one of the best kind of lower cost versions that still tastes a bit gourmet and posh, but is half the price of a Beyond Burger. They use the same protein in this that they use for their sausages and their meatballs. Maybe not the sausages, but definitely the meatballs, and I love it. Soya and wheat protein, it's great. Okay, I just had to warm my hands up a little bit because they're freezing cold in this fridge. Right, what's next? Okay, now on to the world famous Richmond. So these are reduced to £2, and these have cult status in vegan lifestyle. They're made by Richmond. They make obviously meat, sausages and burgers, but these are outrageous. But a completely different flavour to the Beyond Burger. The Beyond Burger is your kind of farmer's market, craft beer kind of vibe. Very, artisanal. This is your pumped out on a factory. It's Tuesday night and you just want a burger, or you're having a barbecue for your friends and you need burgers for 20 people. These are your ones. People can go, people would never believe that these aren't vegan, but they're very different to the Beyond Burger. You'd also recommend having a bun with these, whereas the Beyond, you can have it on its own. Right, let's delve into the frozen section. My hand is now ice cold, so who cares? Let's just go on and hopefully it doesn't fall off. Right, where are we going here? So it can be a bit overwhelming in here. I find vegan food is not very stacked very well sometimes. Hopefully that will improve, but unless you don't know your way around, it can be a bit hard to find it. As we saw on the Beyond Burger, it was kind of the wrong way up. Right, pulled pork. Let's do Linda McCartney. They have a lot of burgers. This is the pulled pork burger. So what this is, kind of a flaky version. Really nice. Different texture to normal, £2.20 for two, pretty good. It's frozen, so I would expect it to be a bit cheaper, but these are definitely gourmet style burgers. Yeah, and have that pulled pork texture. So be careful, because this is vegetarian but not vegan as mozzarella. Actually, it might not even be vegetarian because mozzarella sometimes has rennet in, so it could not even be vegetarian. So just be careful. Oh no, it is vegetarian. Saw that. Right, what have we got down here then? So these are now the Plant Pioneers burgers. These are owned by Sainsbury's, this brand. Definitely recommend them. Yeah, £2 for two. That's more like it. That's the sort of deal you want in its frozen. Yeah, 100% recommend these. I would say these, price wise, they're the same as the Richmond, but they do taste a bit more quality than the Richmond. They don't have that kind of, dare I say, dirty flavour of the Richmond that people love so much. They're a bit more posh than that, I would say, and great. Just chuck them in the freezer and definitely recommend. Right, corn, gotta be careful. Yeah, these ones I thought maybe Southern Fried Burgers. Checked on the back, they got egg and milk in, I think. Yeah, egg and milk. So if you're vegan, avoid that. Yeah, chuck that back in there. We like to clean up all the vegan stuff, but if it's not vegan, don't care. Right, we've now got on to the top shelf material. This is serious stuff here. This is your Fry's Family 4 chicken burgers. Now, I was a bit confused by this. Have they got it upside down? The bun's on the bottom. I don't know what this picture is. Fry's Family. I don't really like the colour of the packaging. I don't like the pictures, but they're really good. Definitely recommend. Right, this is their big burger. So that was £2.50 the one before. This is now... this is kind of like a equivalent of a Beyond Burger. It's a bit more expensive. It's their big burger, so it's thick. It's got more protein than Beyond Burger, but I don't think it's as nice. I think it may be because it's frozen, it's not quite as nice. It is good, but on a scale of 10, it is Beyond Burger 10. It's probably about 6, so I wouldn't bother probably. So this is the plant-based burger from Moving Mountains. I 100% recommend this. It's £4 though. Is it £4 worth? No, I don't think so, but it is nicer than any of the other freezer ones I have seen here. So finally, we're now going down to green cuisine. I really rate the green cuisine stuff. Just fun. If you've got kids, this would be perfect. Or just chuck them in the freezer. I just feel like they're a bit, I don't know, they're just a bit more fun. I love the packaging. Bird's eye, you know what you get. It's quality ingredients. They taste nice. Very, very tender. Yeah, I think they're really nice. What else? Yeah, selected pea protein. You can grill them or you can oven cook them. That's the same with most of these, to be honest. The frozen ones are grill or oven, whereas the fresh ones are going to be frying pan or grill. I fry them, shallow fry them, super easy. Right, I'm now going to do a bit of a summary. So, in summary, if you want the best plant-based vegan burger you can afford, you've got a blank check, you just don't care, the Beyond Burger's the one. No doubt. 10 out of 10. Tastes amazing, looks amazing, smells amazing, 100%. However, it's £5. That is very expensive. But this one with a bun, or even without a bun, we have it without a bun and just potatoes and vegetable, and it's amazing. If you want something a little bit healthier than any of these options, then you've got to have one of these Love Your Veg from Sainsbury's. They're £2. That's £1 a burger. They're just basically smushed up vegetables. So I think that's really, really decent. They've got a bit of coriander and chilli for a bit of flavour. And yeah, just vegetables. Get them in. Healthy. Have it in the middle of the week. Maybe with some roast potatoes, something like that. Now, if you're on a budget, you've got to go Richmond. They're £2. Sometimes... yeah, £2. That's crazy. I've seen them cheaper, I think, in Asda. But yeah, £1 each. That is so cheap. And are they tasting like the Beyond Burger? No. But if you've got a budget, you've got a big family, you're just saving up, these are the ones to have. Keep your kids happy, keep your family happy. all good. I would definitely recommend these with a bun, as I think they're made for the flavour to have it with a bun. And when they're on their own, the flavour just gets exposed in my mind. Doesn't taste quite right. Also, if you're having a barbecue with friends, this is the one. Fill them up, buy 5, and yeah, you got 10 burgers for £10. Awesome. Now this one's a bit of a wild card, but for me, these are the ones I like to buy, just because they're a bit more expensive than the Richmond, but actually, I tell a lie, today they're not. They're £1.75, so they're cheaper than Richmond. However, normally they're £2.75, so if they're £1.75, they're blooming awesome. I just think they're a great middle ground. They're not as expensive as the Beyond Burger, but they're not as cheap as the Richmond, and I think they have better flavour than the Richmond, so definitely recommend checking these out. Okay, and then onto the frozen section. I think these are just great burgers. They're £2, super cheap. They are ultimate, so they're the top of the range of the kind of Plant Pioneers frozen section. Definitely recommend these. These are kind of equivalent to the Naked and Glory ones we just spoke about, but they'll last a lot longer because they can go in your freezer. Where they're not the cheapest, but they're also not the most expensive. So, but the flavour definitely racks up. Right, and then finally, it's the Moving Mountains. They also have a sausage burger, but they're out of stock. So I recommend these as if you want a burger that you just can have in the freezer, vegan burger for when you have it, just when you need it, but you still want it to be high quality, kind of levels verging on the Beyond Burger, then these have got to be it. They're expensive, they're £4 for 2, and they're frozen, but you definitely get what you pay for with these. So yeah, I'm back from Sainsbury's now. I hope that helped. Obviously, there's so many different options in Sainsbury's at the moment. I think they have some of the best vegan options in the supermarkets in the UK right now, especially for burgers, from own brand to loads of different brands, and also covering across the fridge and the freezer. So I definitely think they're winning that category right at the moment. Yeah, hopefully that kind of shows you where you can go on the budget from really cheap to pretty expensive products actually. But also I think they definitely have their place. I definitely buy the Richmond. I've tried the Richmond. I buy them for friends and bits like that. When pre-COVID, before we had people coming around, I definitely bought them for that. And then also just sometimes you just got to spend £5 on 2 burgers. You get, payday, you got bonus. I don't know, you just feel crazy. It's Valentine's Day and you just want to have a great burger. Then that's the one for you. And again, I think they mirror each other in the frozen section. So the Plant Pioneers kind of replace the Richmonds, and then those Moving Mountains ones really kind of fit that gourmet burger. Really, they are expensive, but they're in the same ballpark as the Beyond Burger, but they last probably about 10 times as longer in the freezer. So hopefully that helps. If I've missed any burgers that I couldn't find in Sainsbury's, then let me know below. Tell me which ones you would have out of the choice, and of course, see you in the next video.